What's up, everybody? Bodyhead Productions here. Today we're going to be talking about some of the weapons we want to see in Gears 5, some of the throwback weapons from Gears 2, Gears 3, and possibly some things I want to see them improve on, or some weapons I'd also like to see them take out and replace with others. That being said, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment in the comment section. I'd love hearing from you, and let's get the video started. So the first set of weapons that comes to mind, especially from a multiplayer standpoint, is going to be the power weapons. I think Gears 4 did an amazing job, an absolute A+ job, dropping the digger and introducing the drop shot. There's so many better angles. It's such a more diverse weapon because there's so many different ways you can use it. You're essentially going from death from above. That's what we have now. When in the past with the digger, we were essentially just creating a landmine. Let's keep the drop shot in. Let's keep the digger out. I personally didn't really care for it even in Gears 3. Don't really care to see it in Gears 5. Drop shot, absolutely awesome add-in. One of the best of all time. Next, we got the mortar. Please bring the mortar back. Bring Jacinto back. The map Jacinto with the mortar back. It would be such serious fan service, which the Coalition does well, but I believe it just adds this huge X factor to every multiplayer match, and it would be well received with the community. The rushing, the different strategies that come with rushing that thing, just like every other power weapon, it makes for some very fun gameplay. And the gameplay you get once you get that power weapon is a King of the Hill match with mortar is wild stuff. That brings us to the buzzkill. I think it's a very cool weapon, yet I believe it's pretty useless. I've seen people rack off, 6, 7 kills with it before, but I think it's pretty rare, and it's slow, just like the salvo. But I think the salvo you can get a lot more kills with. I see people fucking rack shit off with that thing, especially in King of the Hill matches. They'll just stand in the corner of the circle and just start ripping people up with that thing. The salvo, you could keep that in. I personally don't use either. I just think the buzzkill literally is there for zero use. Salvo at least gets some use. And then when I start thinking of the tri-shot, I think tri-shot over mulcher all day. The tri-shot 10 times better than the mulcher. And the fucking tri-shot on the map lift, especially in King of the Hill, that thing can fucking change your world. You could go from 0 and 15 to +5 at the end of the game if you get that thing with the a full 60-point circle over in that corner. It's fucking ridiculous. All in all, bring the mortar back. Possibly make modifications to the buzzkill. If not, I think you could drop it. Salvo actually gets some use. Other than that, the rest of it's good with me. That brings us to the topic of DB weapons. First of all, Damon Barrett is the fucking man. I definitely was cool with him getting his own fucking company. My man's just out here bossing it. But DB weapons, it kind of took the place of kind of some Locust Cantus weapons. And before I get started, I just want to say Embar, one of the best ads of all time. Fucking awesome weapon, gets a lot of use, gets a lot of love. But now let's get down to it. We still have incense, which are great, but shocks kind of took over inks. I don't know if you guys remember, inks were awesome in Gears 3. The fact that you could get the insta kill with them too, kind of the way you can with the incense, it was great. It added some parity to a weapon. It was a different kind of incense, really. But they replaced it with shock, and I have to say, at least that's an alternative. It doesn't necessarily kill them the way an incense does, but it still adds a little parity to grenades. When I think about Gorgon pistols, we have no replacement, no similar weapon. I guess the Enforcer is somewhat similar, but that's like a main weapon. It's not a burst pistol, but it's the only thing that reminds me of it. But they have nothing to do with each other. There's no replacement. We need to have Kate and Marcus find a Gorgon pistol wherever they go in the campaign, reintroduce it back into multiplayer from that. I think that'd be a good solution. Arms Race is literally the only time I use the Enforcer or the Overkill. I think you could drop one or both of these weapons. Just a less focus on the DB weapons. Try and add more Locust and older COG weapons. I think is a great way to go. Great fan service, which, like I said before, Coalition does great. Adding different weapons from different factions, I believe, would be really appreciated by the community. Like more Locust Horde weapons, such as the Gorgon pistol, the Ink Grenade. Like we stumbled upon that technology in the campaign, or we refound some of it and reintroduced it back into the multiplayer. Or old school COG weapons like the mortar, things like that. Technology they thought was lost, or technology that they just recently got access to again. Or just find a way to reintroduce these things back in the game. But having parity among weapons from different factions it adds cool things to it. It could give you guys an opportunity to make different kinds of skins as well. We as a community just have to make our voice heard. If that's something that anyone agrees with, something that people want to see, put it in the comment section. Let it be heard. Just let your voice be heard. And speaking of letting your voice be heard, let me know what you guys think of this video. Like it, share it, subscribe it. Just, tell me like it is. If you think it sucks, write it sucks. Just comment, let your feelings be known, man. That's what it's all about. Alright guys, Bodyhead Productions out. You guys have a good one. I'll see you soon.